truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool, city lights shining so bright. Fine dining nights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right, ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it good bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
What's up, YouTube? Back at it again. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Show niggas some love. Show niggas some love. Because Ruthless Zeus got a good topic today. Because we got to investigate this thing, man. We got to really examine this thing, man. You know? Because all this is doing is, opening up, looking at what life really has to offer. That's all we doing, right? Does every woman have a hole in them? Or just not your girl, LOL, right? And this is why the body count argument is so off, right? Because ain't no woman gonna tell you the truth about their body count anyway. Because they want the one up you. They want that one up. Right? They know that the average man looks at them as holier than thou, and and my body girl, she ain't no hoe, and she ain't never been no hoe. And then we put them on a pedestal, right? And women take advantage of this lack of judgment, right? So we have to ask that question, right? We have to ask the question. Does every woman have a hole in them? I mean, it's never your girl, right? That's the kind of questions we have to ask. And then we're surprised when, things come out about later and she does things to wreck the relationship. I mean, it's coming to find out you're not the father, right? All these babies out of different dudes. All this stuff is coming out, man. So just remember, right? I think every woman has a hole in them, depending on the situation. I don't care if she have 100 body count or 2 body count. If there's another guy that she wants to fuck, she's going to do it. If she has access and he's within her vicinity, she's going to go. I don't care if y'all been married 20 years. I don't care if you got 5 kids. I don't care. So the same judgment they pass on men, oh, man, y'all hoe, y'all dogs, y'all fuck anything. I believe women will fuck anything too. And anyone if that person is desirable to them. So them pointing the finger at us like we the only ones that have sex with people, different people other than who we're married to, they are just as worse. Matter of fact, I think women are more diabolical because they be having babies. They be letting different niggas drop the whole load up in them. I mean, let's go, Blueface. We don't even know that's his kid. We don't even know if that's his kid. Everybody waiting on that DNA test. Everybody waiting on that DNA test. Mommy's baby, daddy's maybe. So any woman you meet, I believe, it's your turn until the next nigga come along, right? And this is why How many kids I got ignorant? I got 2. I got a grown son, adult, and a daughter. 2 total. But yeah, women, we're gonna listen to this video. You know, we got this lady, she's giving a confession of her college years, right? She's gonna break down the type of person she was in college. See, everybody be looking at, oh, she's a stripper. Oh, she's this. I've seen this. But a lot of people overlook the educated woman who goes to college, right? Them frat parties, baby. What's good? I heard a lot of stories. About them frat colleges. So we're finna find out, right? Let's go.
Here's what's funny though. You and Marcus, you could attest to it. How many dudes' wives today, when you was in college, was popping a punani? How many of them?
Yeah, a virgin was real rare. Somebody that wouldn't, yeah, that's
she's just reading the mail for a lot of her peers, is she not? She's talking about herself, but she's really talking about what here we go. You could extrapolate her experiences over quite a few women, at least according to Marcus. Is that not true, Marcus?
Yeah, I would say that, yeah, they enjoyed their time in college. Because especially went to a party school too.
It don't matter if she went to a Catholic school that was just full of girls. You think the girls at Spelman ain't doing the same thing?
I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses who could not tell me nothing. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like, sometimes it like literally hurts my heart.
What are we doing? It is one thing to kind of like have a girls' night, reminisce on the old days where you had the roster going, where you were popping that pussy, because I know you guys are going to be like, oh, guys do this all the time. Look, either we do like it or we don't like it, guy or girl. And we all know that Akash wasn't doing that. I want to say that dude was a virgin. Okay? He could be the most progressive man ever. He is not happy hearing that. He's not. I'm so sorry, but like,
I was had a roster of men. She was popping that thing. Pop that coochie, pop that coochie. Pop that coochie. So we understand, right, that every woman has a past they don't want you to know about. And I'm a little more harder on women because we know us men. We gonna deal with multiple women. It's just this bottom line, man. It's the cat is out the bag with men, man. We gonna fuck who we gonna fuck, man. We gonna do what we gonna do. But with the women, the only problem I have with the women is they one up. They use it as a one up. All you do is fuck anything. Da 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 da. You dudes ain't shit. Y'all da da da. Y'all dogs. Da 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 da. And why are you talking about me like that, twin? Why are you talking about me like that, twin? You know, we as men, you know what I mean? We understand, right? That people have their sexual needs, but don't tell me in this relationship acting like you ain't got no skeletons in your closet. You know, this is why, gentlemen, this is why Ruthless is anti-marriage. This is why I do not promote long-term investments. Because to men, body count matters. But we know what women are the most enrolled in college, right? Women are the most enrolled in college. Everybody looks at college as a sanctuary, right? Oh, yeah, she's educated. She went to Spelman. She went to Harvard or whatever. Okay, what that mean? That's just another term for a high-class strip club? Is college a high-class Figueroa? Is that the high-class Blade? Because them frat parties, they get drunk, they going trains, planes and automobiles. What's good? Women are getting ran through. Yeah. I mean, what's going on? Like, we got to call this shit real. College, all these educated women overvaluing themselves, talking about, oh, my body count is low. Oh, I'm this, I have 2 parents, household, like this and that. And they come to find out, y'all was up in there, you know what I'm saying? 304 in it, like y'all was throwing it, but not your girl though, right? Everybody says not my girl. Everybody says not my girl, not my girl. Every woman got a hole in them. It's just how much you willing to believe, or how much can you handle the truth. That's why, these women be acting crazy. You want the location, phone, go to your phone, because they know how they was. You reflection of who they are. Hello, darling.
Like, I don't give a fuck what any dude says. He's not happy to hear his girl was throwing it, passing it, if you will, enjoying her roster. Like, come on. And we all know it's less impressive when a girl has a roster. So it's just like, I'm sorry, but just embarrassing your husband is crazy work. The fact that you have nostalgia in the first place, I'm sorry, it's crazy work.
I'm thinking about women like Akash's wife, who are constantly on TikTok.
Oh, this is another thing. If we make Akash's wife, we were talking about this is my goal now in life. I didn't know that Akash's wife was like a serious influence. Yeah, she's like a big fucking deal. Okay?
I watch hours of her TikTok.
So here's the thing. I didn't know this. Now that I know that she is like an influencer on TikTok.
Hurt my feelings. I hate you.
Okay, I hate that. You know what I'm gonna do with that hate? I'm gonna make sure. And listen, I say this to all the flagrant listeners out there, the flagrant viewers. Please, I beg of you, we need to make. What is her TikTok?
Just lean with it. JASLEEN.
Just lean with it. We need to make. Just lean with it. Rock with it. We need to make her the biggest fucking TikTok superstar on the planet. Okay.
You guys saw this one, her imitating me, right?
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Let me ask you this. How do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe.
What did that conversation go like?
I don't remember how it came. I think she said
you blacked out?
She said it, and then I was like...
When she said, I'm a virgin, you went, your heart exploded?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we get happy. He said nothing compared to.
Exactly. I was
And that's the question. Can we, as men, handle the truth? Can we handle the truth? His wife just came out. She had to get off her chest. She probably been living a lie so long. She was living a lie so long. It was eating her up inside. You know why it's eating up inside? Because she missed it. She missed those days. She missed throwing it back. Right? And a lot of women will pretend that there's something that they're not, just to, prove to the world that I'm really not who I really am. And this comes to the conclusion. This is why the divorce rate is up. This is why they leave the marriages all the time, because they like being free. They want to be free. And a lot of it's to do with being able to get out there and do whatever it is that makes them great. So, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if,
I'm living my best life in these white boy frat.
Here's what's funny though. You and Marcus, you could attest to it. How many dudes' wives today, when you was in college, was popping a punani? How many of them?
Yeah, a virgin was real rare. Somebody that wouldn't
she's just reading the mail for a lot of her peers, is she not? She's talking about herself, but she's really talking about here we go. You could extrapolate her experiences over quite a few women, at least according to Marcus. Is that not true, Marcus?
Yeah, I I would say that they enjoyed their time in college, because especially went to a party school too. Them
It don't matter if she
PWI
went to
parties,
a Catholic school
they get it cracking.
that was just full of girls. You think the girls at Spelman ain't doing the same thing?
Well, what they do at them parties, they the queens of a random drunk hookup. I mean, that I'm talking about in the WPWI schools. They stay on that. They getting it cracking at Spelman and the HBCUs,
Right.
but they a whole different sexually free than we are.
It's the same thing. Like, if you have sex, right? You might say, "Oh, she freaky. She'll do some." Bro, it's the same thing. It's not like one sexual act is a greater sin than another sexual act. They're the same thing.
I don't even think. I think the issue ain't doing it.
She
The
talking
issue
about
is
randomly
going out and
getting
bragging on it.
I get it. Listen, I'm not condoning what she's saying. I'm not condoning what she did. I'm saying that she's articulating the story of so many of our Black women. Now, it's Black women, white women, all women of all walks of life do this. Listen, I don't want it to sound like I'm condoning what she's saying. I hope that's not what y'all are hearing, because I'm not condoning what she's saying. I think she's embarrassing her husband like everybody else.
So let's research it. Let's see. Right? Let's see how we can extrapolate this, right? We can see clearly how these, let's see what's going on.
For a drink, what do you say?
Absolutely.
Yes, we get to drink. Marcel? Marcel? It's time for a drink. What do you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That sounds like college talk to me. That sounds like college talk to me.
Yes, we get to drink. Marcel? It's time for a drink. What do you say?
Absolutely.
Yes, we get to drink. Marcel? Marcel?
Oh, Aisha Curry. Oh my gosh.
It's time for a drink. What do you say?
Absolutely.
Yes, we get to drink. Marcel? Marcel? It's time for a drink.
Now listen to what she said. She said a time for a drink. And then we just had a girl come on here saying that in college, she was throwing it back. She had a roster of guys she was going through. Getting drunk and see every woman when they get drunk, ooh, that whole come out. I believe any woman, I don't care if she's a Michelle Obama, I don't care if she's Beyonce, if you secretly put them in a room with 2 or 3 males and 2 or 3 girls, and you put alcohol in there, I think it's going down. Yeah, if they thought they could get away with it, nobody can know this. Oh, it's going down. It had like hidden cameras. It's going down. That was a cue right there. It's time for a drink. It's time for a drink. And then you see Aisha Curry pulling that wedding ring off. She's trying to pull that wedding ring off.
What do you say?
Absolutely.
Yes, we get to drink. Marcel? Marcel?
Yeah, but not your girl, boo. Not you, but my boo boo. Y'all niggas ain't. My girl never do that. Not my boo. Huh? Does every woman have home with them? I think they do. Don't they? And that's why it's very difficult to take that journey, man. I mean, hats off to the men who have stepped up and took on the I guess journey of dealing with this type of animals. Women are animals.
Yes, but he doesn't seem to be embarrassed. So maybe I'm embarrassed for him, but he's not embarrassed for himself. Anytime women speak like this, recklessly like this, you ask, okay, for what? Like, especially when you have a successful man, you get You get a top 1% man in the world, and that's not enough. It's never enough. I need this attention. So it's like, just give these women the platforms to be equal to men. And when I say equal, I mean pull no punches. Give them the same treatment. Women should be approaching men. Women should be paying for dates. Women should be the protectors of families. Women should be sacrificing their lives for their men. The whole 9 yards. But we don't want to do that. We want to give them some access, but not give them the responsibility, give them the platform to talk crazy and reckless, but then not hold them to task like they can't say anything offensive and be canceled. Like I just think it's just, a crazy world that we live in, and we ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. I just had to come to grips with this a little while ago that we ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it, man. This is what it is.
I think you're
cool with it, so
I think your woman should have a healthy fear of you leaving her. And I think that she has no fear of him leaving. Like, even if your girl was a hoe in the past or whatever, the fear of God should be in her. If some girls is talking about some shit, some hoe shit, and she around and they point to her and it's her turn to say some shit, she should have a fear in God in her of like, oh, I can't say nothing, like,
Once again, we want to lie. Us men, we want to believe the lie. You hear what he said? Well, my girl, if it comes to her turn to confess the truth, she should have the fear of me leaving her. Because we want to live a lie. We want to believe, us men, we truly want to believe that these women are holier than thou. That these women are good women. And a man's equivalency to a good woman is not ever having a whole face, right? On low body count, right? So these men look at this, and I think this is very valuable to get a woman like this. But nobody really wants to hear the truth. Nobody really wants to, because if she comes out and says it, then I guess you can't accept it. Can you accept it? Would you look at her the same? If your woman come out and tell you, baby, I got ran through in college. My body count 75. Can you look at her the same? Would you look at her in the same light? You see what I'm saying? So we can't handle the truth. Because the truth, if the average guy found out that he would leave his wife.
About that shit. Like that, yeah, I think that's
you think that same thing would hold true with Michelle and Barack?
That she should be afraid to say yeah.
No, be afraid to lose him.
To lose him?
Yeah.
I
So
think so,
your own words that fast?
No, I think so. The only the difference in the context is their ages and their success level. But obviously, Michelle Obama is probably financially well off. She probably can do whatever she want to do.
What that got to do? So money is the neutralizer, the equalizer.
I'm not saying that it is, but it makes sense.
Changes the fear level.
It's a factor to some degree. Not just only that, but also like Michelle, like her being just so well connected at this point in
you think
her life.
Woman's not well connected and got money?
Yeah, but not only that, another layer is I don't even know if at this point they even live together, right?
I don't even understand though. She is famous now. I don't know how long she's been famous, but she is definitely famous now. She has money.
She don't got that many followers.
I don't know how many followers she got. I don't care. Look what platform she's on. Look who's talking about her. Look who she's married to.
Yeah.
People know her name. Listen, you don't. The fame may not be on. She may be a D-list celebrity or whatever. She's something. She may be a social media celebrity. She's something, and she can ride this wave.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just confused. Like if you think she should be feared of losing him, that should apply to all women who
Yeah, so the difference is the older you get, these things kind of change a little bit, and your financial level, your success level, all these things kind of reasonably change. Like for example, I don't know if I don't know if they having sex. Michelle Obama and her husband. I don't know if Michelle and Barack are having sex still. I don't know if they living in the same house still. I don't know if they've seen each other in the last month. Right?
Like, what does that matter?
It's different. I'm like when you're like my age or something like that. You fucking every day, like you living in a house with your woman.
Married.
I don't know. Well,
yeah, you ain't never been married, have you?
Not yet.
Look, I don't want to get in your other brothers' business, but gentlemen who are married, does your intimacy level declines after marriage, or just stay the same like you was when you first met?
See with this one up there.
Nobody want to talk.
Not with my first wife.
Why would
did,
it
but not this one.
Shit, the reason why it declines is because motherfuckers ain't in shape.
A lot of reasons why it decline. You ain't in shape. You see the same person every day. You ain't as excited seeing the same person every day. You guys just want some space from each other. There's a million reasons why it decline. It's not that it's necessarily a problem. We don't have to have sex like rabbits every single day. This idea that we keep promoting, oh, you got to be having sex every day. You know you don't. I'm amazed at how we tell a brother to suppress having sex when he on his purpose. Go out there and grind. Don't worry about no women. Focus on your goals. Focus on your future. And they can go 2-3 years without sex.
I've never told a man that in my life. I think that's bullshit.
How long do you think is appropriate for a man to go without sex?
Shit, that's on him. I don't know, but it should be. I'm not into that. Hold on, I'm not into that. Oh, that retention and suppressing it and whatever, bro. Do what you got to do and get about your business. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't. I don't think one should really affect the other. To be honest, right. You know what I'm saying? One is not a byproduct of the other.
I'll be a Huckleberry Will.
How long do you think a man who be a married man? How long do you think it makes
2-3 days?
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. Because hold on. Are you talking about like y'all busy and don't get to it, or are you asking and she's saying no? Because them two different.
Yeah, that's two different things. I'm not talking about you asking and she's saying no. I'm saying it just doesn't happen. I don't listen. There's a multitude of reasons why it don't happen.
Yeah, with kids, that shit can happen a week and a half, damn near.
What? See, that's why I tell y'all niggas get on here and y'all start lying. This don't make no damn sense.
I just said 10 days.
This nigga's going months without.
Don't say niggas. Say me. Say I'm going months without having.
Oh no, it's happening to me. Yeah, absolutely.
What's the longest you've been without? What's the longest you've been without sex?
I'm not going
like 2-3 months, man.
I'm not going 2-3 weeks.
You ever see somebody? Thinking about lying?
I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm not telling y'all what y'all shouldn't do. Y'all do whatever the hell y'all want to do.
No. What I'm saying is you could have gotten.
I heard you, Marcus. I'm about to answer you.
Yeah.
It's a multitude of reasons. So when you have little kids, when a lot of that responsibility falls on your woman and she's doing a lot of stuff that you probably ain't helping her with and she's exhausted, it just is what it is. When you working a lot, you travel or whatever you're doing, it just may not happen. Now, if we're gonna sit here and act like niggas is like, yo, I ain't going more than 2-3. Okay, nigga, look, get up here and lie your ass off like most niggas do. Most niggas come to the LaPeep Network just to lie. I'm thoroughly convinced of that.
Will, on average, how long do you think it takes a man to like find a divorce attorney, retain his counsel, and or meet with them and then decide if he wants to hire him? Like, what's the days range for that?
I mean, that could take 72 hours.
Right. We'll just say for the average guy, the guy who may not have the money, $5,000-$10,000. Like, how long do you think that'd take?
He ain't getting no divorce attorney. He's just going into the courts directly. He's just getting the paperwork, going to the courthouse, getting the paperwork and filing, or she filing. They ain't getting no attorneys. Most attorneys ain't involved with these divorces.
Right. Those are the men who are going to wait months without getting sex from their wife. The rest of the world, those of us who have the ability to move on other options, you're not going to have me ashy dry dick in a marriage for 2-3 months at a time. That's just not happening.
I hear you. If a nigga divorce his wife because they ain't had sex in 2-3 months, cool, more power to you, dummy. Break up your family, for some sex for 2 to 3 months. Now, if it's a continual thing, if it's just the norm, and you say I don't want to be in a sexless relationship, that's different. But if you're talking about, yo, we get on these little phases where we're just not really sexually active like that, I mean, figure it out. But I think we get on here and we just talk like niggas just talk like they just swim in between a woman's legs, and I don't believe most niggas when they say that. I just don't.
Okay, so I don't understand where this is going, but to really stick to the topic, because these guys are going off topic. Can a man deal with his woman's past? That is the question. But maybe the past needs to stay the past. That's cool too. But don't ever, I'm gonna say this. Do not ever underestimate a woman's ability to be a hoe. This is just protocol. Right? And again, the illusion is real. You know what I mean? We as, I guess, men want to just live in a lie, right? We like to believe that women are righteous and they don't have these type of thoughts, that they're about one man only, one man only. That women don't have the truthful thought about getting gang banged. Like they don't have. Maybe we even go back as even high school, there were girls getting ran through. So I don't know, man. I just think men, we have to come to a realization that you just have to deal with whatever comes with that woman's art, walk away. Because these women are not coming in virgins anymore. They're not. Virgins days are over with.
No disrespect.
Connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this.
And
Me nothing, and I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like, sometimes it like literally hurts my heart.
What are we doing? It is one.
Why would she embarrass her husband like that? Because she probably feels like, you know what? I like that life better. I need to let him know who I am. I need to live in my truth. I think more women should do this. Because it also helps them to stop being so judgmental as well. This is the fact of the matter. Every woman got a hole in them. Just not your girl. And it's everybody else and not yours. This is why I think maybe we have to evolve as men. Once again, we have to look at things as a business perspective. We have to look at things like that, because the moment you lean on, is she a good woman? Are you looking for those things that are, I guess, righteous? You set yourself up. And then you start pedestalizing them. Then you start, you start making yourself believe a lie. Not my boo. Not my boo. Not my boo-boo. And we get into this, and we live in this illusion, right?
Get on these little phases where we're just not really sexually active like that. I mean, figure it out. But I think we get on here and we just talk like Niggas just talk like they just swim in between a woman's legs, and I don't believe most niggas when they say that. I just don't.
No disrespect, but Miss Hink in the comments like, shit, I love my man. He get it whenever I want.
They probably do. I'm not saying there's not exceptions to the rule. I'm not referring to Hink as lying. Hink said in his first marriage, it wasn't like it is in his second marriage. He is being honest.
Is it possible that niggas just have the same thing that he got in the second marriage for their first?
Some men do. Yes, Marcus, you might have. But do you think that's the norm?
I'll get cornered. After a while, she'll corner me about that shit.
Do you think that's the norm for married men?
Successful marriages, possibly.
Well, yeah, from the
successful marriages. Now we're talking about successful marriages.
Well, we can't generalize marriages and other people's relationships. Will.
Okay, I digress. Y'all right.
Hey, I don't think anybody up here has been more honest and transparent about what happened in the past relationship than I have. Like, we got a whole 35-minute section in the animated series about what the fuck M. White explained to y'all that happened to me. So, yeah, it's definitely not been, I've seen it the other way before, but understanding that that's a boundary for me. Because you say it continually, right? 2 or 3 months is a trend. That's enough to identify a reason for me to leave. For example, if it was a woman and I wasn't giving her whatever sex she wanted, she's either gonna cheat or leave. And I don't think it's gonna take her 2 or 3 months either.
Did you not hear? Like I mentioned, a woman with babies,
babies will change.
Load of taking care of babies and exhausted. I'm not talking about no woman who ain't got no kids at home. I'm not talking about no woman who's in her early mid-20s. I'm talking about women middle-aged women, mid-30s, 40s, 5-year-olds and younger at home, tending to babies all day long, multiple kids. It took at first, I didn't understand that in my first marriage. Like I just didn't understand certain things that obviously as you get older, you start to see things a little differently. And even as I got older, I didn't understand it till I had to take a step back and start looking at things like, yeah, I probably could help out a little bit more if I have some expectations of certain things. And if you just be like, hey, sometimes you fall back. Sometimes men don't have it because they just like, I'm cool. I don't need it. It ain't, your woman just ain't giving it to you. Ain't like she telling you no. It just ain't happening. I said there's a multitude of reasons why it don't happen. It's not it could be a conflict.
So like some of the stuff you was talking about, I probably troubleshoot. Like I help with the kids. I change probably, if not more, the same amount of diapers or more. Cause I'm like super hands-on with that shit. So that's not something that she's bogged down by. I be flirting and shit, grabbing her ass, playing with her when, throughout the house from time. Like those things all still occur.
These niggas just tell on themselves when they get old here. Marcus, you know what you just told us?
What?
You don't work.
I help with the kids?
No, that you don't work.
I just said I help with the kids. I've been told you I'm at the crib with the kids.
I know, but I don't know. I'm saying if you say I'm changing more diapers than her, then it's because you are at home all day, right?
She at home too. I'm helping.
Right, but listen to what I'm saying. Most men are not at home all day. They at work. There's no way in the world they're gonna change more diapers than her. She at home. That's not
my situation. Yeah,
right.
Not my situation.
Right. It's a unique situation. More power to you. I love the situation for you. But what I'm saying is a guy who's at work all day, if he has a wife that stays at home, or if he has a wife that actually works a job too, she comes home and she's probably tending to the children more than he is. Even though she went to work all day, she's still probably going to do with the kids more than he is. That's just the reality. I don't know why we get up here and talk like we don't recognize this. Like, it's like those women are just like, you know what? After I've been at work all day, I've been dealing with these babies all day and I got home. You want me to cook for you, and now I got to put out for you too on a regular. Come on, man. Stop this shit, man. Stop lying.
Well, I think the problem is when you saying we lying. Maybe just talking about they
maybe y'all naive and y'all don't understand other people. Maybe y'all talking about y'all. I'm talking about men in general.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Will.
Yeah, that's why I get lost. Then I'll be answering the question personally.
Yeah,
Okay.
y'all do that all the time. I never talk about it personally. I talk about it in general. Then I tell y'all lying, and I turn it on y'all personal situations.
And then my personal situation is the truth.
Hold on,
hold on, y'all.
Hold on. Let me check with Chels and Hank, see if they want to chime in on this before I play this next clip. I got anything, Chels?
I'm just trying to figure out exactly where Will was going with it. Are you just saying that niggas be on the internet lying? And that's one of the main things they lie about?
Yeah, niggas be on the internet lying.
Oh, okay.
About that niggas come on here and tell the truth?
Yeah, why not?
God damn.
Pink, you think niggas come on here and tell the truth?
Are we speaking in general?
I'm gonna give the brothers the benefit of the doubt.
I think niggas
Yeah, Charles, get him.
In general, or you saying specifically?
Yeah.
There is always a level of urgency once you get married or once you enter a relationship that you have to sustain. And don't think because you get married, this the end of the rainbow. The work just starting. Especially, you working all day. You better, when you get home, you better muster up some more energy. But this is just this is why, man, marriage is a lot of work. I don't know. That's a lot of responsibility. That's just a big, big, big responsibility. Because it's very difficult to maintain sexual and psychological and have to go to work. Maybe you get married and don't have kids. I don't know. Well, I'm going to end the show. Thank y'all for coming. Till next time.